Oh, there's been some breaking news. I'm sick of this. Let's go. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap. Can a brother get some music?
Man, this thing ain't coming up. About there it is. Did I do it? Yeah. Watch it right now. Come on, Tonyo. Hit it with it.
Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi. Just two guys talking sports and stuff. Ray and Rodney, or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, welcome to the Art.
I told you. I told you I had you. I told you I had you. Hey, what up, B?
What it up?
Hey, hold up. Here we go. Me and Ray coming to you on a Thursday. We gonna talk sports and do it our way. If you don't like it, you can go back home. Me and Ray gonna do this thing straight to your dome. Come on. Hey! Woo!
I love it. I love it. What up?
What it do? What it do?
Everybody, what's going on?
What up, Coop?
Welcome to the R&R show. What up, Coop? What up, B? What up, James? Glad to have y'all up in the house. I would try to back up that freestyle with another freestyle, but I'm not going to do that freestyle.
Don't bring it this away, cause your boys on one. Me and Rodney and Ray is over there, son. We gon' do our thing, yo. We in the house, yo. Bring your friends and tell them, let's go. Hey! Ah! Ah!
I love it. I love it.
Woo!
I love it.
Man, I'm so hyped right now. Just that's it.
I love it. That was, Oh my goodness. I gotta find another place to do my show. I'm about to get kicked out the house. That was just so cool. That was cool. You know what?
Let go.
Next show, I'm doing it from the porch, doggone it.
I gotta follow it up. I gotta follow it up with something then.
I'm doing it for the porch. That was all right. Hey, welcome. What's up? What it? All right.
What it do?
Y'all back be heard. No, dog. Not doing the crunkness. Maybe afterwards. Not doing the crunkness. James, Josh, what up, Riley?
Riley in the house.
Who else? D, B, Coop. Man, welcome y'all to the R show. Everybody hit the share button right now.
Do that.
Hit this share button right now. And like I always said, man, I want to first of all thank y'all.
There you go, Cole.
For continuing to tune in, to continue to watch, continue to share, continue to subscribe, continue to hit them likes. Man, if y'all know somebody that ain't doing it, man, make sure you tell them to tell their mama name, 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 and tell who else?
Tell their dad if he's still around.
Tell their dad if he's still around. What you trying to do? Get your Slim Shady on?
Yeah.
Palms are sweaty. Stomach hurt. Mom spaghetti.
What it do, baby? Let's roll. Woo!
R&R show on the Thursday night edition. We just creeping while you sleeping. Just popped up on y'all. What's going on? What's going on?
Having a good week, dog. I can't complain. Everything going the way I wanted to go. How I've been praying for it to go. We finna have some fun. Boy, we finna have some fun.
Believe it. I had some good days. I've had hills to climb. All right.
Woo! We about to go to Ray's Boom Boom Room.
Yes, sir.
That upper room.
The upper room when Jesus.
That's the upper room.
Yeah. So what's up, man? What's up? How we gonna do this?
Man, where you want to start? Do you want to start with the collapse of the Celtics? Do you want to start in the NBA? Do you want to go NBA? We can go NBA because I want to end on football. Well, let's go NBA. Let's go NBA. Let's go NBA.
It is.
Let's go because I got a nice little something.
But the way you said collapse of the Celtics sound like you got something on your chest you want to get off.
No, it ain't necessarily me. I just know where your head at.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily me because if I'm not mistaken, they down 3-1, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, 3-1. So one more game and then they gone.
Yep.
Right? So yeah, I'm just, hey, I'm just saying it looks like it's gonna be a collapse after these 3 losses. Brother, these 3 losses hadn't been no buzzer beater losses. They hadn't been no, oh man, hey, we still within 5 points, we might be able to win losses. These been some convincing losses. I guess you could say some convincing wins, depending on what side you're looking at, bro.
Yeah, I mean, whether you're looking at the glass half empty or the glass half full, I mean, hey. But the way I see it, they've been some convincing wins, given the history. No, I'm just saying, given what Miami been doing, man. I mean, they've been straight up giving it to them. I mean, I got to give it to Miami. I mean, what up, Steve? What's going on? The Saints suck.
Ooh, that's another one we're gonna get into. Believe that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into those Saints. What's up, Isaac? We ain't rolling no tide over here. Thank you for tuning in. Getting back on the Miami and Celtics series. What's up, Foster? Go Big Green. The Big Green finna go. They finna go to the house. I'm just saying. I mean, I told you a long time ago, well, a few shows ago, about how I felt about Boston. And me and one of the viewers over here, me and Barry talked earlier. I've always said this going into the playoffs about the Celtics. I am not sold on the Celtics because the Celtics have let me down in the past. They have a loaded squad. They're coming to the playoffs looking like the conference favorite. And then somewhere along the line, they don't look nothing like they did coming into the playoffs. Whenever and you got to look at the Celtics team. The Celtics team is stacked. I mean, really, they got talent. They got talent. They got talent. They got talent. And it's just like they cannot figure out how to play against the zone to save their lives.
Well, that is what I was gonna get into, man. Like, they go man to man. They all right for a minute, but man to man wear them down. They all right, but it wear them down. Zone, it's like they don't know who to go get. It's like, hey, it's like, dude, what are you doing? But
they lose it.
But
but going back to what I was saying though, but this is the Celtics when it get crunch time in the playoffs. The series that they supposed to win, it's like they disappear. They don't seem to be the same team that they were going up into the playoffs.
Now,
I can see the Celtics beating this Miami squad in a series.
Now, suppose to win, you saying favorite to win, right? Favorite to win.
Huh?
They favorite to win.
What favorite? Then?
Yeah, they favorite to win because the way Miami been playing, I didn't see nobody. I really didn't see no competition for Miami when the playoffs started. Only team I saw once Miami got to going, they're not even in the playoffs no more. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see nobody beat Miami except for the 1 seed.
Well, I'm sorry. They gone. I didn't even give Miami a chance until this last series. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Their first,
I never saw Miami getting this far.
They were playing with some grit and grind, man. They was doing it, but just because it's quiet and they're not supposed to be nowhere until they get to a meaningful series, I guess you could say. Without not really saying the other ones were meaningful, but this right here is like on the last two been on the stage, you know what I'm saying? That's when it kind of matters that we finna put this down, we finna roll.
Right.
I'm finna roll. So the other thing though, like with the Celtics, and we talked about this the other day, they can't close. They don't know what to do when they up. They don't know what to do. They like get up or they get comfortable and then they just lose it.
Let's put it like this, Rodney. They can't close against a team that's hitting them in the mouth, that's capable of hitting them in the mouth like this team.
Acceptable.
Because
acceptable.
The previous two series, they were okay. I mean,
yeah, but they weren't getting punched in the mouth though. They couldn't answer. They couldn't go back and forth. Tyler Hero had 37 off the bench as a rookie.
A rookie.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
He didn't start. Off the bench. First time in NBA history, a rookie has come off the bench and scored 37 points in the playoff win.
Yep.
Come on, man.
In the playoffs, period.
Period. But come on. You cannot allow that to happen off the bench.
Hold on. Let's see. Barrington Ford. We got to respond to our viewers. Let's just.
I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna respond to Big Dog. Yeah, dog. We know you with us when we right. That's what I'm gonna respond to.
Okay, and I'm gonna respond to Barry. Barry said, "Okay, get on somebody else's team." No.
But hey, I mean, to be honest, am I disappointed? Not really. Did I expect more? Just a little bit. I want to see a little bit more, but it's like you said, they done let you down before. They've been in a situation where they should have been, they should have won, they should have favored, they should have showed dominance, and they didn't do it.
Well, Rodney, I am disappointed because I did not going into this playoff series. I was like, this is going to be a good one. Miami, the way Miami played the last series, the way the Celtics been playing, two tough grinding defenses going head to head.
Yep.
And going into it, I would have given, if I had to pick, I would have given Boston the edge. But I'm disappointed because Miami is really dominating this talented Celtic squad.
Yep.
Man, if you have, I never would have thought in this series. Okay, let me ask you, going into the series, if you had to say what score for the Boston Celtics that you would lean on, as for the offense, lead the offense, run the offense, be the spearhead of the offense, getting you those points, getting you where you need to be and all this kind of stuff offensively for the Boston Celtics. What name would you put? Would you put? What candidate would you name?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Right?
Yeah, I would too.
I ain't heard his name. I ain't heard his name in 3 games.
It's been Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, the dog.
Your defensive dog.
The dog.
So that let you know the problems that the Miami Heat getting. Now I did say Miami got some great defense or whatever, but Boston got the #1 defense supposedly in the league.
Yeah, but that zone ain't working.
I mean, like I said one time, I said it once and I say it again. I cannot put all my eggs into the same basket with Boston because Boston have let me down over and over again over the last few years. They come in looking like a powerhouse, and when they come against somebody that's really very competitive against, they have a tendency to disappear.
Right.
And guess what? They're about to disappear.
Right.
Because the Django Butler, he ain't about to let that hit. He is on the neck. The foot is on the neck.
He not finna let up.
He about to twist his foot like it's a cigarette. But
that's definitely.
I hate to say it, but it's over with. But yeah. I am disappointed in this series.
Yeah.
I look for this series to go 7.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Oh. All right. So
Roberto Brown. What's up?
Let's talk about.
What up, DeMel?
Let's go into this other series. That's kind of, to me, it's a slim possibility that it's still up in the air.
Okay, go ahead.
You
talking about the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets.
The Lakers and the Nuggets.
I got something.
Because, hey, the Lake now, I will say this much. I watched the last game. Lakers up 2-1, by the way. I watched the last game, the last 2 games, and the Lakers stole one with the AD shot at the buzzer. They stole one. They stole one.
Okay, go ahead.
They stole one. I mean, they stole one. It is what it is. That was a buzzer shot. Anytime you got a buzzer shot in a team, in a game where you was up, you stole it because you shouldn't have never lost that lead. You know what I'm saying? You should have never let it got to that point. But they scrapped at the end. At the end of that, Denver, the first game, Denver didn't show me nothing that was going to say this was going to go 5 games or 6 games. They didn't show me nothing.
Didn't show anybody anything.
Not the first game.
But before you go further, let me ask you this. In game 1 of round 1, did Denver show you anything that it was going to be a series?
Not in game 1, no. What game? No.
In game 1 of round 2, did Denver show you anything that was going to be a series?
Nope. And I know where you're going. But check this out. Game 2, when they got tired of getting punched in the mouth, they said, we finna go. It's time to go. Like, I'm not finna keep getting here and keep getting beat by an old man, which, you know, in NBA age is old, by an old man and a kid and his little friends. We're not finna keep, this not finna have, we younger than they are, we finna push them. They pushed them. They came back from a 20-0. They came down 20 and took the lead in the end of the game, and they lost on a buzzer beater. All right? Coming into this next game. This next game was scrappy from the beginning to the end. They put a lead on them. The Lakers made it interesting in the end, but it took AD playing every minute of the second half to make that happen. All right? So the thing to me is...
I dispute that. I dispute that because even though the game was pretty much out of hand the entire game, it wasn't AD that kept them in. It was like 8 turnovers straight.
Well, that's why I was going to go. Now, look, hold up. Let me go back. Now, if I watch the game, now, to me, and I'm looking, I'm like, now, I ain't going to take nothing from Denver, right? They scrapping, they fighting, they clawing, they showing the energy. But the Lakers had a lot of shots that rimmed out, like, out. Hit the back of the iron, out. And I'm like, man, if they hit that 3, that's a different first quarter. If they hit this 3, that's a different. They had a lot of turnovers that looked like, man, we got this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like the concentration went down. I'm like, dude, what are y'all doing? And I'm sitting here not because I want the Lakers to win, but because I'm sitting here looking at, like, why y'all playing sloppy basketball?
The Lakers are expected to win.
Because they're expected to win, but I'm looking at it like, why is it so sloppy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you dribbling down the court, and you just drew the ball off your foot. What? Like, this don't happen. Now, with the shot that they was missing, I'm like, man, hold on. Now, if they had the shot that rimmed out, if they had hit them shots, that would have been a different game. You know what I'm saying?
If it was a fifth,
if it was a fifth, but see, this is the thing about it. I don't see that happening 2 games in a row. Them shots they was missing.
James said they were overpassing.
They were overpassing, trying to be pretty. I mean, like, take the shot. LeBron was under the goal, and he pump fake and then pass it to AD. Man, go up for the shot. If that happened a lot.
Let me give you. Can I give you my take on this series?
And one more tip. One more thing. I heard a radio announcer today talking about the minutes LeBron James played in the second game, in the third game rather, saying he was tired after saying that he didn't play enough minutes. He looked fatigued. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, I'm looking at
Shannon Sharp's go. You know what?
I'm trying to figure out if it was something to it or if it wouldn't. I'm trying to figure it out because I didn't see him tired. I just saw
tired
that it was not the situation for him to be in the game. They was getting beat like 5 minutes. Why are you gonna keep dogging him out when you know you got six more games to go? But go ahead. What you got?
James, the GOAT tired. Shannon Sharp, GOAT. Skip. The GOAT. All right. This is my take. All right. You already know what I said about game 1. Whatever. LA went out and they handled business.
Yep.
Game 2, like you said, they stole one. I hate to say that they stole one because previous to that buzzer beater, AD hit the same shot in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter. I mean, like a few shots before that, he hit that exact same shot. Give me the ball, dribble, Step back behind the three, none but draws. He did that. That was actually the second time he hit that shot. So I'm not gonna say he stole it, or the Lakers stole that game. Now, Denver did show life that game. I give you that. Now, game 3, Denver did what they do. Now, I'm gonna talk about game 3 for a second. I know James said they were overpassing the ball. You said that they were somebody over here said they were tired. You said something about LeBron James, the minutes he played, whatever. But you said something about shots rimming out. I'm a dirty guy. I'm a dirty work guy. Look at the rebound. Look at the total rebounds that AD had. Look at the total rebound. I want pull it up. I want you to tell me what the total rebounds were for that game.
I got it. All right, give me a second.
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, though.
I want you to. This is what I want you to do. I want you to pull up the total rebounds AD had for the entire game.
Hold on. Let me get that box going.
All right, go ahead. But I'm gonna give you your homework while you pulling it up. AD, Dwight grabbing balls, Howard, and the caveman. What's his name? Dude play for the Warriors. You know his name.
Grady's son.
Yeah, Grady's son. We're gonna call him Grady Jr. Grady Jr. I want you to pull up their rebounds and give me a total. All right. And let me know when you get there. I'm gonna go on to something else. All right. You cannot.
All right, I got it. Oh Lord, I got it. All right.
Okay. Give
Davis.
How many
Davis. AD had 2 rebounds.
2 rebounds.
JaVale McGee had 1 rebound.
1 rebound. That's 3.
Dwight Howard had 1 rebound.
That's 4 rebounds from your centers. 3 centers, 4 rebounds. 3 centers.
Who had the most rebounds?
Who? Huh? What?
LeBron James with 10.
We're not even talking about him.
I'm just saying. I'm adding to what you're saying. Go ahead.
LeBron James did what LeBron James do. Capable of getting the triple-double anytime, any night he get ready. That's what LeBron James do. But those 3 right there, McGee, Howard, and your big shot hitting AD, didn't do their job on the defensive boards. They didn't do their job on the offensive board. 4 total rebounds between 3 centers. That's unheard of.
Yep.
And you mean to tell me that Denver was boxing them out that great? No, that tells me that the Lakers did not play with any intensity. They didn't show any effort. That's why they look tired.
That's why. You're exactly right.
Game 1 easily.
You're exactly right.
Game 2 by a buzzer beater. And now you've messed around and you've given them life. And if it's any team in these playoffs that you don't want to give life to, it's the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets were down 3-1 twice. The only team to ever do that twice, back-to-back, in the playoffs, ever. If they win this game, I'm not going to say that if Denver win tonight, I'm not going to say that it's over with. I'm not going to say that it's over with. But I will say that the LA Lakers are in trouble. They're in trouble. That showed you too many times what they're capable of.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying. 4 rebounds. 4 total rebounds. Come on now. Come on.
I'm laughing.
That's lack of effort. That's effort.
I'm laughing at these fools on NFL Network. But that's a good point. That's a good point. And the lack of effort brings down the lack of physical effort makes a lack of mental effort, and you get those turnovers and those shots that aren't really true, and it just looks bad. I mean, them dudes look like they were just all over the floor. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? And as much as I want to, I just saw the stat because I didn't realize LeBron's stats. They were talking about his minutes. He had a triple-double with 30 points. Like, what else do you need him to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you need him to do?
He's doing what he's supposed to do.
He's doing what he always done. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to get 45. He's not supposed to get 35. He get that triple-double with the 30, 10, and 10. That's a win. But everybody else didn't show up. And I bet you.
I got to shine some light on Murray. He doing his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Doing his thing. I don't know how in the world the Joker be hitting those shots.
Man, dude did one when he wasn't even looking at just turn and whoo and just walk off. I'm like, dude, how do you?
Number draws.
Man, that is.
Old buddy that look like Ralph. Look like your brother. He stepped up doing his thing.
Yeah, he doing when he walked in the game. I'm like, oh.
I mean, I ain't taking nothing from them, but the Lakers played piss poor.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
So that's both series in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, let's jump on a little bit of the NFL real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we get to I just want to hear your thoughts on overall week 2, your surprises or your disappointments, your high points. What do you see in week 2 that kind of like stuck out? Because it was only a couple that stuck out for me, and some of them, one of them was for obvious reasons. Actually, that game had 2, Seattle and New England. I was not happy with that game, and I'll tell you why in a minute. You're gonna be like, what? But all
right. I mean, that's a pretty good segue to one of my surprises. One of my surprises that the New England Patriots really, really looked good against the Seattle Seahawks, and I felt like they were gonna get their butt handed to them.
I didn't. I didn't.
Cam Newton, I did.
I thought they would have been. I thought it was gonna be a competitive game just because of Belichick and his play calling. I thought it was gonna be a competitive game, which it was. Which it was. Until the end.
But my deal was how Cam Newton was gonna handle the pressure of the Seattle defense. He was poised. He made smart decisions. He did everything he did not to turn the ball over. I still feel like that I know he's a big body, but I really, really feel like if they continue to run him just like they did when they were in Carolina, even though the majority of his injuries happened in the pocket, but your body breaks down when you're taking extra blows like that. That right there, that was one of my surprises.
Wait a minute. Let me hit on this game a little bit more.
Okay.
Now, it was a competitive game. I love watching it. I mean, it was back and forth. It was like, hey, watch this. And Russell Wilson, oh man, if he ain't the earliest favorite for MVP right now, I don't know who else. I mean, I don't know who else he is. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
After week 2, he's running away head and shoulders MVP. After week 2,
but I mean, it's week 2. We know what happened after week 4. But look, this is the thing.
Yeah, Russell Wilson keep balling.
He gonna have to. But this is the thing. It was a great game. And it gets down to the last play of the game. New England is on a 2. And everybody in the stadium know exactly what they finna do. They finna run left side with Newton. Quarterback keeping left side with Newton. I'm sitting there looking. Man, do not run this option play with Newton. This is the time that I expected Belichick to say, I got you. Or I got something up my sleeve. He did. I don't know if he gave it to the Josh McDaniels offensive coordinator. Give me something good. Okay, I like that. Or what? But I was highly disappointed. That's the way the game ended.
I'm gonna tell you what they should have done. I know it's easy playing Monday.
It's easy playing Monday morning quarterback. Yes.
That was a play that they scored one of their touchdowns with, like Cam Newton faked like he was gonna run and he passed to the fullback.
Yeah.
I really feel like that play right there would have been perfect in that situation if they hadn't already played that card.
And it still would have been perfect for the situation, because if you set it up like they had it set up, all you needed was a option or a fake or bootleg. Because if you had a bootleg, if you had a fake handoff and came back around, everybody was stacked on that side. They knew what was coming. Yeah. Everybody knew what was coming. Now, I'm just looking at everything that's on the field. If you run something else to make them not think run, then run the ball. But you ran something that everybody said, this is going to be a run. I don't care.
I mean, everybody in the world knew Cam Newton was about to run that ball.
And I do agree with you. If he keep going like he going, it'll be a reason they signed to a 1-year contract. Basically, it'll be a reason they signed. We're going to use you this year. But they can't keep doing that and expect him to be the same as he has been these first 2 weeks. Because these first 2 weeks, he's been balling. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. He's been doing his thing. I'm glad to see that he is making a difference as a quarterback again, and not You know, and looking good doing it as opposed to barely doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
what now?
All right. One more. All right. One more thing. You asked me what really stood out. Somebody already spoiled it for me. They already alluded to it. The injuries of week 2. Nobody suffering from that more than I am at the moment. Let's see. Half of San Francisco 49ers football team injured on significant injuries. You got Saquon Barkley injured. You already got you can't leave out Tyrod Taylor. Injured.
Now, Cowboys had some injuries. Jets had some injuries. Now, the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks is full of injuries. Now, I'm gonna tell you what that is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what that
is.
Practice and preseason. All right.
Practice and
preseason. Because everybody's like, the field did this, the field did that. No, it's not the field. They got the same fit. I'm not finna sit here and believe that it's the field. I do know that repetition is better than sitting around and waiting for the game to start. Mm-hmm. And if them guys don't get to practice like they want to and play like they want to, it's a valid reason. It's due to COVID and the preseason not being there.
Focus more on practice. Contact practice.
Right, contact practice. Because they had a lot of this stuff came off of bodies around my feet.
Preseason. Because preseason, these significant players don't even play.
MJ, what it do?
What up, MJ?
Now look,
Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Today, yeah.
Yeah, today.
So look, this is the thing though. If you see, if you like you said, the contact. If you go full contact. Even in preseason, even in them scrimmages that you have during preseason, then you get used to, bodies around my feet, stuff like that. Because a lot of these injuries that I saw was somebody rolling up on them, or they tripping over somebody, or they trying to avoid somebody. Like it's not like it's like you get used to walking. Like if you go walking in the woods, you learn how to walk in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't walk like you walk in the street. You don't walk them. You walk in a different way. If you practicing. And hey man, these folks ran around my feet. I got to fix my feet up, or I got to keep moving until that whistle blown. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not happening. That's not what I'm saying. Now some of these injuries, they gonna be freak injuries. That happen every year. We know that. But like you said, practice and the preseason being absent, that contact practice, it's causing all these problems. And MJ, good point. 9 people was injured in that game. They're gonna put them out for a couple of weeks at least. So it's showing what the preseason means, and this is going to be a big piece of leverage for the owners when they have to do another restructure of their deal, because all this stuff is going to be used when it comes to it. Now I'm gonna jump ahead to the biggest. I ain't gonna even call it a surprise. I ain't gonna even call it upset. Just the biggest thing that happened with with that trash can in Atlanta.
I ain't even got nothing to say on it.
Well, look.
That you know what? That dude that was on kickoff return for Atlanta, that's who needs to be your bruh. That needs to be on bruh for this episode.
But it was just him. It was like 3 of them. It was, man, it was like 3 of them. Okay, it was like 3 of them, and I'm trying to figure out how is it that you do not touch the ball. Everybody in the world knows that once that team kicked the ball, you can touch it wherever you want to on the receiving team. They sat there and watched, and then one dude saw the man diving, and then he was like, "Look, he's diving." And then they decided to try to jump on the ball. I'm like, oh my God. Now, out of all of that, if the turnovers haven't got Dallas in the beginning, I don't think it would have been a game. Because once Dallas figured out what they had to do, they started playing.
Was part of the game.
I know what the turnovers are.
That once again, that word if.
If I'm gonna live off if.
So check. You living off of it.
Check it. That's part of the game. But at the same time, when people, what do you say? Social distance. Oh, I'm gonna use that, Brown. I'm gonna use that. I appreciate it. And next time, wait till I see Willie. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. But you know, it was trash to watch at first. But once you started, I'm like, hold up. They kind of getting the momentum.
It was trash to Cowboy fans.
It was trash to Cowboy fans. But then once they figured out, like, why you waited so long to figure out what's working? And they started working. So,
Dude.
Hey.
They you know what? It didn't take that long. Dak Prescott, I'm just saying, he was the reason that Dallas even really had a chance
450
of that even happening because he kept playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give it to Dak. I got to give honor where honor is due. The dude passed for 450 and ran for 3 touchdowns. I mean, he left it out on the field. When nobody else was playing, he was still playing.
You right about that. Because defense couldn't stop a leak. Defense couldn't stop a leak.
I'm just saying.
It took penalties for them to get the ball back. But, hey.
And I hope Dak Prescott continues to ball out like that. I hope y'all continue to lose, but I hope Dak Prescott continues to ball out like that so he can take Jerry Jones for everything he got.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, he'll be living somewhere else because somebody else gonna pay him.
Oh yeah. So outside of that,
in the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that.
Well, I'm finna get you talking again.
Bruh.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Get it, man. The job is still open.
I hit the wrong button.
The job is still open for a production manager.
Bruh.
Producer.
Check it. Now we usually at this moment go over Ray's pick'ems from last week, but we didn't have no show last week, and
so it expired, so it don't matter.
And he lost every pick from the week before. So let's go with this week pick'em, Ray.
No, dog. You have to run that back.
No, I'm not going back 2 weeks. I can't remember yesterday. Come on, what you got?
Just know that I got all of them right because I'll never lose. All right, this week. Hold up, let me get my jig on right quick. All right, here we go. You got Mississippi State and the number 6 LSU defending champ LSU Tigers.
Where they playing at?
Death Valley, 2:30, CBS, tune in. Okay, you got maybe one. Oh, you got 2. No, you got no returning starters from last season with LSU. I'm gonna just say 2. It's supposed to be 2. I mean, I'm talking about on both sides of the ball for LSU. You had their number 1 wideout, which will probably be the number 1 receiver taken in this next draft. He opted out. I can't think of his name at the moment, but he opted out for LSU.
Yeah.
You got Mississippi State coming in with the new air raid offense under Mike Leach. Don't know what their defense gonna be working with. I don't know what Mississippi State gonna be working with. They got the quarterback from Stanford that's transferred. I don't know his name yet. Maybe I have his name together by week the 3rd game of the season. But you got all these uncertainties in this game that's coming up. But I'm going with Mississippi State. I'm going with the air raid offense simply because go dogs, not just because I'm a dog, but it's just because I would take playing LSU this early in the season rather than late in the season when they have to figure out what they got and what they have to do to win and be productive against this air raid offense.
True.
I'm just saying. I like this matchup, and I got MSU over LSU, maybe by a field goal. Larry said Costello. Thank you. That sounds like that Stella drink I be. Well, anyway, Mississippi State, maybe by a field goal. We got Kentucky. We got we got Kentucky and Auburn.
Woo!
We got Kentucky and Auburn. I ain't got to explain myself, but give me Kentucky. I like Kentucky in this one. Give me Kentucky. Because Auburn, let me go back. This season, 2020, is going to be the stop for the Gus Bus. I really believe this will be his last. I don't care what contract negotiations they hadn't passed or whatnot. But this is it. Give me Kentucky. Gus Malzahn will be resigning at the end of the season. You hear me? Y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Y'all hear what I said? Gus Malzahn will be resigning at the end of the season. Remember that. Y'all heard me. If you heard me, repeat what I said. Resigning. Just type the word resigning. Amen. Amen. All right. Then did I tell you Kentucky? I did tell you Kentucky. Okay, cool. Then you got watch what I say right here. You got number 16, Tennessee Volunteers going into South unranked Carolina. Number 16, Tennessee, South Carolina. Number 16, Tennessee, South Carolina.
What number?
16, Tennessee. Ain't showed me. I text you that. Ain't showed me 16.
Nothing.
Give me South Carolina at home, buddy. Give me South
Carolina at home.
Give me South Carolina. Oh yeah, John, that's bold, and it's the truth. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, you know, John, John bleed orange under that maroon now. You know.
Yeah, he do. Hey, John, now you remember the prediction when we were on this very show, and I was looking at the Atlanta Braves that was down by 123 runs going into the ninth inning, and I predicted that they were going to come back and hit 124, and they did just that to come back and win the game. Remember, that was me. All right, give me Dallas and Seattle. Bring them up to the table. Put them on. Let's dissect this thing, man. Let's dissect this thing.
Ooh.
What are you looking for? Quickly. I'm giving you a part of my segment. Quickly. I said quickly.
I'm looking for a lot of good stuff to happen on one side of the ball, and I'm not going to say which side right now because one side is ball now and the other is barely. So let's go.
That means, Rodney, agree with me. Seattle by 2 touchdowns. Write it down.
Seattle by one field goal. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Seattle will not make the mistake. You give Seattle a 17-20 point lead. You see what happens. Russell Wilson gonna be passing on 4th and 3.
Man,
with
Russell Wilson. Look,
with 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and they up by 125.
We didn't touch on this. Russell Wilson got some dogs for some receivers, bruh. He got some dogs for some receivers. And they gonna go get everything thrown up. And I'm not taking nothing from nobody. But them dudes was on it.
DJ Metcalf has come into his own. He's a beast. He's a modern day T. I ain't gonna say
did you see it?
Did you see
he's
right there.
He getting there. Right there. But did you see him drag that dude in the sideline and get the whooping on him? Dude, I'm like, they can't get in there and break it up. Don't start no fight on the wrong sideline by yourself, bro. Dude.
I'll tell you, hey Rodney, I'll tell you something else too. The NFC East is about to get a taste, just a little taste of what the NFC West gonna have to go through. That's the SEC of the NFL.
That they doing it now. I ain't gonna take that from them, cause
hey, y'all finna see, because Arizona balling. That's not a fluke. These first 2 games, the Rams. No, you already know. Now you going up against Seattle, and you already know Seattle's the real deal. And San Fran, you still got to put them there. So, like I said, y'all finna get a dose. All right, like I said, give me Seattle, and then man, we got the slobber knocker. The slobber knocker.
Last one.
Huh?
Last one.
Last one.
All right.
Oh, you know what?
Who you got?
You know what? I'm gonna give you a bonus after this one. You got the Chiefs versus the Ravens. You got Patrick Mahomes, boy, against Lamar. I got a jitsu dog face of a face Jackson.
Barry, get D to come back in. Get D to come back in.
Oh, you already know. I done hollered that already.
Oh, I already saw it.
Already. Man, I'm going to tell you like this right here. Ain't nothing that defense going to do to contain Lamar Jackson. I'm serious. I know that we already said Russell Wilson is the MVP right now, but you know who nipping at those heels? Lamar Jackson. Everything that he worked on in the offseason, he's shown that he's improved on them in the first 2 games. And I expect to see the same thing this game. I know Chris Jones is on the other side bringing pressure up the middle and whoever and whatever else is on that other side of that defense. Dude, they ain't going to be able to contain Lamar Jackson. Now, is the Baltimore defense able to contain Patrick Mahomes? Yes, I feel like they are very capable of containing Patrick Mahomes.
And the Chiefs' offense ain't running at 100 yet. It don't look like they run at 100 yet. They still struggling because the last 2 games they didn't win because they did some awesome stuff. They win because they had to come from behind.
Yep.
And they haven't been lighting it up. I'm just saying. I'm just going with what I see. They not lighting it up. They came out and it's just like, okay, now we finna pick them apart. But they not jumping on folks from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, prime example, Rodney. Look how they struggled against the Chargers. Man, Herbert balled on that defense. He balled on them.
Herbert balled on that defense. Herbert found some holes in that defense. Come on with the bonus so we can get to these holes.
They have always come from behind and won. Look like
no, they haven't. No, they haven't, Chen.
No, they haven't.
They jumped out on some teams last year and busted them in the head from the beginning. They only came back late in the season in the playoffs when they had injuries and when boy went there. You gotta watch it.
The only time they came from behind was in the playoffs, just like he said in the Super Bowl.
Hey, Mrs. Ford.
They came back against the Texans and they came back against the 49ers. That's the only 2 teams. The Ravens would kick the Chiefs' grill in. Write it down. I said, and you know what? Everybody's gonna tune in for that game, and everybody's gonna be pissed off because this game is not gonna even be close.
Not me.
Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram gonna dog him. Hollywood.
I need him to.
Dog him.
I need my boy Mark Ingram to get some points. He on my fantasy team. Look.
Yes, I need Lamar Jackson to give me some points because he's my starting quarterback this weekend.
They'll be calling you champ. They'll be telling him again, champ.
Chiefs by 21. Champ, you've been drinking again. You sound like a Cowboy fan.
Man, champ been drinking. Never mind. I don't want to talk to Shane anyway.
You know what? I'm not going to address stupidity. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to address stupidity. Check this out. My last bonus pick of the night. Give me the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. We already talked about this series, and I don't think I have to go any further. But give me Denver tonight. Denver has found their confidence. Denver has found their stroll against this team, just like they did the other 2 playoff series. They found their stride. So give me Denver. Give me Denver tonight. Give me Denver.
Bet that. And that's Ray's Pick'em.
Ray's Pick'em.
Now I will tell you this. You mentioned a couple folks in the last segment and the segment before that. And it's almost like the NFL with quarterbacks. It's like, especially with one quarterback, it's like bad luck. So, Tyrod Taylor. I don't want to call him. Who is that?
Josh gonna tell you who it is.
I don't want to call him a bad luck like the Black Cat or whatever. But this dude done had some bad luck over the years. Now, you mentioned holes in defense earlier, and if you go to the doctor and you trust the doctor to do what you're supposed to do, when you leave, you're supposed to be feeling better, right? It's supposed to make you feel better. You're supposed to be like, I feel good about myself. I can breathe. I can run. I can jog. Doctor, fix me up. Well, check this out. This man he got his ribs cracked in the first week of the season, right? He got a cracked rib first week of the season. So he goes to the doctor. Hey, give me that good stuff. He was like the dude on. He was like Lon Taylor. Give me the good stuff, doc. Don't give me the good stuff. Get right there. So he got the cortisone shot right in his rib. But apparently,
so he thought
the doctor did not use, or he did use the right needle. But I'm trying to figure this out. He used the needle, stuck him in his side, and apparently the doctor went too far. I don't know if he thought he was sticking a cow rib, or elephant rib, or what. Because Tyrod Taylor don't seem to be a big man to me. He don't look like a lineman. He looked like a receiver, actually. But he stuck him. Gave him the medicine. Alright? So Tyrod Taylor's like, okay, now the purpose of this medicine is to numb the area where the pain is, right? Tyrod Taylor was like, hey, bro, why my left side? Ain't no air going on this side. I can't breathe on this side. The doctor was like, hey, man, quit playing. I stuck you in your rib. He said, I know, but you, wait a minute. There's air coming out under my pants. I can't breathe. I got a hole in my lung. So they had to go. That's the reason. Everybody was like, when y'all told you Sunday, I said, hey man, they got that rookie in the game. Herbert is playing. Like he just like it's like nobody knew he was playing. He playing. Like, oh man, that's crazy. So we trying to figure out. Nobody knew. Adam Schefter didn't even know. You know, he know everything. He did not know.
Was reported, but as I watched the game, they did report that he was having chest pain.
Okay, he was having chest pain because the doctor didn't numb his rib. The doctor numbed his lung, and he put a hole in it.
Yeah, we found that out yesterday.
So his rib was still hurting. He just couldn't feel his lung filling up. he said, and then all I thought about was, you better take them short breaths because you can't take them. Dude, when I tell you, I started to find a lawyer for him. I almost called Johnny Cochran back out the grave. Hey man, go take care of him because this is negligence. But get this though, Ray. He can't sue. He can't do nothing at this point because it's in their collective bargaining agreement. You can't sue the doctors on the team that you play for. Yes.
I did not.
It's in the collective bargaining agreement. Now it may be something else. If he developed problems after this or whatever, it could be going to something else. But that dude.
Somebody didn't read that contract.
Let me tell you this. If you got these doctors right here in your video, in your room, do not let them stick you. This who's in the charges room. You got Tyrod Taylor laying down. That's him laying down right there. I'm finna move the mic. That's him laying down right there. Right? He like, yeah, I'm finna get this. The other doctor is like, come on, boy, go on, stick him. This doctor like, I'm finna stick you, but right there. This one, how we gonna do this? Right there. Don't move, Tyrod. I'm finna stick you. And the other doctor like, stick him. He had to be an intern or he had to be like a one-year doctor. But that is not right for a multi-million-dollar player to be out the game because your doctor stuck him in his lung.
Hey, he might be an intern. He may be a new doctor. But I know what he should be. And that's fine.
He got to be. Look, man. We done had a show. We finna ride. I appreciate all of y'all. Rayford, if they don't know, they don't need to come up in here with that mess. Like Chan, whoever talking crazy. Josh, whoever talking crazy. Mary, who? D,
Chanting again.
D, and chanting again. If they don't know, we're gonna end the show like this.
We appreciate everybody who stopped by to listen today. Join us again next week, right here on the R&R Show.
getting slapped. But if you come for me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. Try Jesus, not me. 'Cause I throw hands. I don't know how to throw any hands. Try Jesus.
You better try.
Oh, bro, that's our show. I appreciate y'all coming in. Remember to share the video. Do the thing.
On our way out, I want to say if you haven't registered to vote, y'all, we need to make a change. Peace out to the family of Breonna Taylor. I know they paid them, but they didn't pay them justice. Peace out to Breonna Taylor family and all the families that going through the same thing.
Good
Vote,
stuff.
y'all. Vote.
Good stuff.